What is volcano? A volcano is an opening in the earth crust through which lava, volcanic ashes, and gases escape. Volcanic eruptions are partly driven by pressure from dissolved gas. Much as escaping gases force the cork out of the bottle of champagne. Beneath the volcano, liquid magma containing dissolved gases rises through the cracks in the earth crust. As the magma rises, pressure decreases, allowing the gases to form bubbles. How the magma, means lava, behaves when it reaches the surface depends on both its gas content and chemical composition. Lavas with the low silica contents have a low viscosities and flow freely, allowing any gas bubbles to escape readily, while lavas with the high silica contents are more viscous so that any trapped gases cannot escape gradually. Volcanic eruptions, lava, gas, and other hazards. The list of hazards associated with the volcanic eruption is long and varied. Lava flows, explosions, toxic gas clouds, ash falls, pyroclastic flows, avalanches, tsunamis, and mud flows. In addition to this immediate danger, volcanic activity produces secondary effects such as property damage, crop loss, and perhaps changes to weather and climate. These hazards and long-term effects are described in the following sections. Lava flows. The root zone of volcanoes is found some 70 to 200 km below the surface of the earth. There, in the earth's upper mantle, temperatures are high enough to melt rock and form a magma. At these depths, magma is generally less dense than the solid rocks surrounding and overlying it, and so it rises towards the surface by the buoyant force of a gravity. In some cases, as in the undersea zones, where the tectonic plates of the earth's crust are separating, magma may move directly up to the surface through fissures that reach as deep as the mantle. In other cases, it collects in a large underground reservoirs known as the magma chambers before erupting the surface. Molten rock that reaches the surface is called lava. Explosions. Massive volcanic explosions are caused by the rapid expansions of gases, which in a turn can be triggered by the sudden depressurization of a shallow hydrothermal system or a gas-charged magma body, or by the rapid mixing of magma with the groundwater. The ash, cinders, hot fragments, and bombs thrown out in these explosions are the major products observed in the volcanic eruptions around the world. These solid products are classified by the size. Volcanic dust is the finest, usually about the consistency of flour. Volcanic ash is also fine but more gritty, with the particles up to the size of a grain of a rice. Cinders, sometimes it's called a scory, are the next in size. These cores fragments can range from 2 mm up to about 64 mm. Fragments larger than 64 mm are called either blocks or bombs. Volcanic blocks are usually older rock broken by the explosive opening of a new vent. Large blocks ejected in such explosions have been hurled as far as 20 km from the vent. Volcanic bombs, in a constant, are generally incandescent and soft during their flight. Some bombs take on a strange, twisted shape as they spin through the air. Others have a crackled and separated crust that has cooled and hardened in flight. They are called bread crust bombs. Pyroclastic flows. Pyroclastic flows are the most dangerous and destructive aspects of explosive volcanism. Variously called nuis ardens, means glowing clouds. Glowing avalanches or ash flows, they occur in many sizes and types. But their common characteristic is a fluidized emulsion of volcanic particles, eruption gases, and entrapped air, resulting in the flow of sufficiently low viscosity to be very mobile and of sufficiently high density to hug the ground surface. The pyroclastic flow can pour over the lip of an erupting vent, or it may form when an ash column becomes too dense to continue rising and falls back to the ground. In a major caldera collapse associated with the explosive volcanoes, huge pyroclastic flows may issue from the ring fractures as the caldera block subsides. Pyroclastic flows can move at speed up to 160 km per hour and have a temperatures ranging from 100 to 700 Celsius. They sweep away and incinerate nearly everything in their path. Smaller pyroclastic flows are often confined to valleys. Large pyroclastic flows may spread out as a blanket deposit across many hundreds or even thousands of square kilometers around the major caldera collapse. During the past 2 million years, the area around the Yellowstone National Park in the western United States has undergone the 3 major caldera collapse involving pyroclastic eruptions of 280 to 2500 cubic kilometer of ash flows and ash falls. Gas clouds. Even beyond the limit of explosive destruction, the hot, ash-laden gas clouds associated with an explosive eruption can scorch vegetation and kill animals and people by suffocation. Gas clouds emitted from fumaroles or from the sudden overturn of a crater lake may contain suffocating or poisonous gases such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and sulfur dioxide. At Lake Nyos, a crater lake in Cameroon, West Africa, more than 1,700 people were killed by sudden release of carbon dioxide in August 1986. Scientists theorize that carbon dioxide of volcanic origin had been seen into the lake, perhaps for centuries, and had accumulated in its deep layers. It is thought that some disturbance, such as a large landslide into the lake, could have triggered the outburst of a gas, creating an effervescence that stirred the lake and started the desagging. The most common volcanic gases are water vapor, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen sulfide. Small quantities of other volatile elements and compounds also are present, such as hydrogen helium, nitrogen, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen fluoride, and mercury. The specific gaseous compounds released from magma depend on the temperature, pressure, and overall composition of volatile elements present. The amount of available oxygen is of critical importance in determining which volatile gases are present. When oxygen is lacking, methane, hydrogen, and hydrogen sulfide are chemically stable. But when hot volcanic gases mixed with the atmospheric gases, water vapor, carbon dioxide, and sulfur dioxide are stable.